So something really cool, really worth exploring and becoming very proficient in is the relationship of the observer. Let's give a practical reason for why this is so helpful. Let's say, for example, something is coming up that's deeply triggering in our life. It can bring up deep emotions of fear, of either guilt or shame or enoughness, or all of these lower dense emotions that actually don't hold truth in reality, but like to become at times the dominant reality of one's perception. And that can take over the mind, take over the emotions, and, someone can fall into those deep shadows. It happens to me, it's happened many, many times, more than I can count, and I would imagine to absolutely everybody who is not enlightened. That is just human nature at this point in our state of evolution. So the great thing is with the observer is that we have the opportunity to, okay, this is coming up. I can feel it viscerally in my body. It feels unsure. It feels shaky in the nervous system. Take a breath. Through meditation, we have a relationship with the observer, and we could see that feeling and the thoughts that are related to it aren't actually us at all. And then we can ask ourselves from this space too. Now this is where the higher mind comes in. So it's not true consciousness, it's just the higher mind. But you could ask yourself with the higher mind, like, what is the motive of these feelings? Because the feelings don't just arise out of nowhere. There's a reason that they feel important. And they feel, if we look closely enough, they feel that by feeling this fear, they could actually be in control of stopping whatever their perceived outcome is from happening. So we could see that it's really just a fear-based feeling, which is obvious, but it's also a control-based feeling at the level of what the motive is behind the fear. It's trying to stop and prevent that. So it's a mistrust or not enough faith in God or the soul, or however you want to put it. So, it could be very important to have an area, or to even put our whole heart in faith in God, if that's your truth and choice. And there's a lot of grace that will come with that, absolutely. So the observer, one can practice being with the observer without that. That's a Buddhist technique. That said, the observer is also the Holy Spirit. It's the intuition. It can guide us. So it's not religious. It doesn't need to be dogmatic. And these religions can also weave in and out of one another. Many of the teachings are very parallel and support one another, but that's for another time. So anyway, just practicing with the observer to liberate ourselves from the most challenging moments that we all experience as humans. Just taking a deep breath and knowing the observer, feeling the feelings that feel uncertain, feel unclear, feel scared, and see that through the observer, those aren't actually us at all. And sometimes those feelings can just disappear and dissolve immediately, or they could be really holding on really tight. And when they're holding on tight, we can practice self-inquiry with them. Well, why does this feeling exist? What does it feel like it's going to do if it's there? Again, it often feels like it's there so it could be in control of stopping whatever it is from happening. And so let me ask, could that actually work? If we feel an intense state of confusion, of fear, can that actually stop whatever it is from happening? No. So there's this deep path of acceptance at this point, of just accepting what is. And that's not easy, and it is a path to unconditional love and higher awareness. If that's what you want, it's what I want. And it's not easy, and it only takes practice and consistency and sincerity and devotion to truth, because you can either be devoted to fear or you could be devoted to truth. So thanks. You have a beautiful day. Aloha.